And welcome back to the Murdy Creative Co podcast. I'm your host, Colin Murdy, and today's topic is 95%. But first, I want to say thank you to everyone who's supported the company so far. If you haven't got a chance, go check us out on the web at murdycreative.co. That's M-U-R-D-Y, creative.co. Or you can check us out on Facebook and Instagram by searching at murdycreative.co to see the best of our product shots. Follow us to keep up to date with our daily photos and be the first one to know about new product launches. You can also use the subscribe button at the bottom of our website to be included in all of our new product announcements. Be sure to check out our laser engraving, personalization options, and exclusive colors on the website, or you can get a blank one on Amazon Prime. All right, well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is we're running at about 95% capacity right now. The bad news is we're running about 95% capacity right now. So there's this adage, this rule, this concept in business school that they talk about, particularly in the world of manufacturing, that you want to have your packages ship out with a certain percentage accuracy, within a certain percentage accuracy lead time. You want your production to go out with a certain percentage accuracy, and you want to have a certain percentage of of your workshop being productive at a certain percentage, right? Now, what you're comfortable as a business to those percentages is tolerance. It's obviously, within X percentage and Y percentage. And so you can set your own parameters for what those numbers should be and what's acceptable to you. Then, and this was specifically came up with GE, specifically in the idea of manufacturing tolerances for making things, there is the idea of what's called Six Sigma. And Six Sigma is a level of, it's a little bit of a misnomer, and I'm going to tell you why in a second, but it's this idea that you achieve this excellent level of production, this excellent level of delivery, this excellent whatever, it's a level of capability and accomplishment that is above and beyond. Now, there's a lot of different, there's a whole cult of personality around the concept of Six Sigma, don't get me wrong. And it is a little bit of a misnomer because of one specific reason. Ideally, to give you a visualization of Six Sigma, let's say a road is a certain width. And let's say you've got a car that's weaving on that road from one edge to the other. That is your production tolerances, right? So if you say, for example, our lead time for delivery is between 7 and 10 days, right? Well, the road's width would be 7 to 10, and then the delivery would be weaving in between those dates, 7 to 10, right? Six Sigma is functionally if you are able to take and make that car's movement within 1/6 of that road. And the idea behind Six Sigma is that the advantage of shrinking those tolerances down is that if you can shrink those tolerances down to 1/6 of your overall tolerance, your overall width, your overall window, you actually can provide really, really accurate estimates. You can provide accurate dates for delivery. You can add accurate production tolerances. It can be applied to a lot of different things, right? It's cool in a lot of different ways. Same thing with marketing. If you can get your window for acceptable return on ad spend down to a 1 to a 1.7, but your actual ROAS on a regular basis is within 1/6 of that. You've got really accurate predictive models, right? So Six Sigma has its advantages. The reason why I say it's a bit of a misnomer is you determine what the width of the road is. So let's say our normal window is actually 7 to 10 days. Well, if we say that our delivery window, which that's 3 days, if we say that our delivery window is actually 18 days, so it's 2 to 20 days, well, then we're Six Sigma already by being 3 days, right? So that's why it's a bit of a misnomer. So don't get me wrong, it's helpful, but it can be tweaked. You can fake it in a bad way. Now, the reason why I mentioned this is because we've never dealt with accurate enough data. We've never dealt with large enough numbers for any of those Six Sigma quality or Six Sigma metrics to become meaningful or targets in any way, shape, or form. However, the one number that's been a thing I've been most curious in our scaling up is our actual production capacity. Now, the reason why that matters, of course, is because if you get off at that production capacity, if you get behind on your lead times, people get really upset, and also you can't grow at all beyond that, right? Those are your physical limitations. But for us, our actual production capability is a complicated question because different things take different amounts of time to make. Different things take different resources. Different things take have different shipping deadlines even, right? Different locations take different shipping. So there's a lot of pieces that go into manufacturing for us that can change that number, right? If we have nothing but slim cut binders, as an example, we can make a bunch of those, particularly in assembly line fashion, right? Really quick if they're all the same. However, if we've got a binder and a classic cut folio and or a classic cut journal and a metric cut folio, a travel cut folio. How am I messing up these names? I'm the one that named them. It's like children, I guess. You mess up your kids' names. Anyway, if you have a lot of different things, it can be very easy to slow down the process or to have a variety of things that take a variety of time. And right now, we're running at about 95% capacity, or maybe a little bit more, actually. Now, the reason why that matters is because on Thursday and Friday of last week, we had a catastrophe with our customer service. We had a catastrophe with all of these things being delayed, and it threw Meryl and I's whole day off, and we had to go help with customer service for that day. Well, now we're behind. Now, this is actually really good. This is a good thing. And I have to keep telling myself this because what it's done, it actually has proven to me where our actual capacity and actual production capability actually lies. And all of those numbers are meaningful. The real numbers matter. The model numbers are useless to some extent. And because we've been changing our process by bringing the cutting process in-house, in-shop, I actually don't know what our production capability is. All of the old numbers from what we did last Christmas and the Christmas before and all what we've done, all of those numbers are almost meaningless because none of them included us cutting the process in-house. So by us cutting our own leather and cutting our own parts, we have to take that into account. But it's too new of a process for us to have solid numbers on how long that takes per item. And that's where for us the challenge has been trying to find and figure out what our real max capacity is, and the answer is we're hitting it now. Now, the good news is I don't think we're actually over 100% capacity yet. I don't think we're actually over our production capacity. I think what's happening is that Meryl and I got derailed for a day, or basically two functionally, and that meant that we weren't doing what we normally do, so all of our work ended up becoming delayed, and that's what pushed us over. Well, the good news is that I think through a little bit of overtime offering for our employees and through a little bit of extra kind of tweaking to the process, as well as me doing some work in shop, that'll help make things run smoother. It'll allow us to get us back on track, to get us within our windows, and then theoretically to begin to start cutting down on our lead time even more. That's the hope long term. I don't know if we'll be able to accomplish it. And the fact that we're here now is actually kind of comforting because this is at a marketing level that we can sustain. So this level of marketing spend was an overall target of ours for a long time. We are accomplishing our sales numbers associated with that marketing target above and beyond. We're actually hitting our numbers within margin, within reason, and that's good. And on top of that, we're getting to a point now where if we're actually truly maxing out our production, then we can start to do some of the optimization, right? Because we've scaled arguably to the point where we can no longer scale anymore. So it's now going to be, how can we optimize our production so that we're faster, better, cleaner? It moves more streamlined. It has a much more streamlined process start to finish. I think we're going to accomplish that. So that's good. When we move into our new workshop in the beginning of quarter three, or actually it's going to be the middle of quarter three, that'll allow us to potentially scale additionally because we'll have more equipment, we'll have more space, we can eventually have theoretically more people working in the company. All of those things will allow us to scale faster and hopefully, I think we'll be able to scale a lot at that point. However, that is to be determined and it's good to be at 95%. It is. It's really good to be at 95%. The company has never been able to maintain high production numbers and the volume, and frankly, the company is not profitable if we're not dealing in volume. So now that we're dealing with massive volume, we're in a much better place. And we're on track this month to do 100% more than we did the same month last year. So we doubled our numbers from last year's same month, and we're up, I think, 40. We're going to be up between 45 and 50% over last month, which is exhausting and exciting. And I think we're going to be staying here for a little while and optimizing and getting better. And then when we move into the new place, we'll scale again. We'll push up. And we'll try to hit a new 95% at a new higher rate. But it comes with its own challenges. And those are good things. All right, one thing before I head out today, before I do the sign off and everything, this podcast will be the last for a week. I'm going to be out of the office. Ironically, this is a bad time, but this is unfortunately when the wedding is happening and the reunion is happening. But I will be out of the office for next week. So we won't have podcasts next week. We'll come back the week after, which will be the week of, I believe, the 10th. And we'll go back to our normal schedule on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So be sure to check back in for those topics then. And don't forget to check that subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be notified whenever our new podcast drops and goes live. If you have any questions about or concerns about your leather binder, journal, folio, or accessory, please feel free to contact us on the main page of our website at Murdy Creative Co. Or you can contact us via Instagram and Facebook. You can email, text, direct message, call us, all the usuals. We'll do our best to get back to you as soon as possible. We do appreciate your patience. If you do want to give us a call, our call hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's 414-434-9001. You can call that number or you can text that number. It's great for if you've got a quick question or you have to change your address or you need to, you spelled something wrong in the engraving, something quick like that. It's a great way to get a hold of us. 414-434-9001. And on top of that, it's also very helpful for people who have questions that might be a little out of the ordinary or difficult to ask via email. We're happy to help. If you don't get a hold of us when you call us during those hours, please leave a voicemail. We may be on the phone with someone else. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. Also, if you call us outside of those hours, leave us a voicemail. We'll do our best to get back to you as soon as we possibly can. I think we deserve it. A good review and go a long way to help us grow our new community. Both a review on the podcast, whatever app you're listening on, or a nice comment in the comments below. Or if you want to leave us a review on the product, you can go to murdycreative.co/reviews. You can read all of our amazing reviews there. Yeah, it's super helpful. It means the world to us. We definitely love them. But also you can go and leave us a review by clicking leave a good review. It'll take you to facebook.com/murdycreative.co/reviews. Ooh, that's such a mouthful. And you can leave us a good review there. If you don't have a Facebook, we like to use them because they provide a nice kind of third party, so we're not making them up. But if you don't have a Facebook and you want to leave us a review, send us an email. We'll definitely read it. We love them. We'll put them on the wall. And someday we may have something on our website that's more direct that we can then upload them there. So definitely do that if you'd like. If you want to share the company, or I'm sorry, if you would leave us a bad review for any reason, there's another button on that same page. If you click on that, it'll take you directly to us. If you would ever leave us a bad review for any reason, please give us an opportunity to make it right. As a small business, it means the world to us that our customers are happy. It's really an important part of our success. And so please, please, please give us an opportunity, no matter what the case, to make it right before you leave us a bad review. I will do my absolute best to make sure that we make it right for you. So please, please give us an opportunity. If you want to share the company with your friends and family, go to the website, click log in at the very top. You can give us just your email and password. There's nothing else that we need. It'll log you in, it'll create you a member, which is free. Then you go to the bottom left-hand corner. There's a rewards tab there. If you click on that, it'll show you the reward points you've earned, which you get 5% back on any purchase you make that you can spend in the shop. And then also there's a shareable link there. If you share that link with your friends and family, they get $5 off their first purchase, and you get $5 of in-store credit when they make that purchase. So it's a great way to share the company, and you get a little something for doing it. If you have any podcast topics you want to hear more about, send them my way. I am always happy to talk about just about anything, and if I can talk about it, I will talk about it. So please leave a comment below, send us an email, get in contact with us however you want, and just tell me what you're interested in learning more about. I'll tell you about it. If you're looking for multiple binders, journals, folios, accessories, anything like that, for gifts, giveaways, menus, really any reason, ask about our bulk discounts. Minimum order quantity to qualify for bulk discount is 5, and that's 5 of one thing or 1 of 5 things. So it's mix and match to your heart's content. It's based just on total cart quantity, and those bulk discounts go up as you order more, obviously. So if you're interested in getting a bulk discount for an item, reach out to us, SALES at murdycreative.co. That's sales at murdycreative.co. Also, we have custom engraving available for logos and designs and such. There's no minimum order quantities, and there are no setup fees. It's just a flat fee, normally starting at $15. It can go up a little bit depending on how complicated it is or if it's extra large, but for most logos, it's $15. And you can reach out to us, SALES at murdycreative.co, if you want to send us that. Also, you can go to the bulk/custom page on our website. There's more details there. There's actually a form you can fill out there. It's got a couple of extra questions that help speed up the process a little bit. And that is a great way to get a hold of us as well. And there's the ability to upload your logo there. So definitely check that out. sales at murdycreative.co, or go to the bulk/custom page on our website, murdycreative.co. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a great day, and goodbye.